Hello everyone, welcome back to the session Introduction to SQL and SQL Part 2. I, Sanjay Mathapati, Assistant Professor IISEMR MD Department here with you for this session. Today we will be discussing about what are the different types of NoSQL databases. In previous session we have already discussed about what is SQL and what is NoSQL. Totally there are 4 types of NoSQL databases, out of which the first one is document database, then the second one is key value database, the third one is wide column stores, and the fourth one is graph databases. So let's have a look on one by one in detail. The first part is what? Simply the document database. Okay, so here you can see type of is what? The document database means the database or the information is stored in the form of document. Okay, so store the data in the document, and this format what you can see over here is nothing but the JSON format. Okay, JSON is nothing but what? Simply JavaScript object notation format. Okay, so each document contains, see here, each document contains the pair of key and the value. So here what you can see that first, last, age, all written in the double quotes is nothing but the key, as well as right hand side whatever we have written is values. Okay, so all these are the values, as well as left side what they. So in short, what? Key value pair is there and written in one document, which is also called as what? Simply JSON document, okay, or JSON script, JSON document. Then here the values can be of various types. It may be of numbers, strings, or maybe say object itself. Okay, so many types of data I can assign to the specific key, or that document may contain various types of data. Okay, and say because of their variety of field value types and powerful query language, the document database becomes the great and wide variety of use cases and can be used as a general purpose database. So most of the times we recommend the document databases. Okay, and they can horizontally scale out. Say vertical scale out and horizontal scale out, just now I have explained that horizontal scale out means what? I may keep on adding. These are nothing but what? First, last, age, interest, all these are nothing but what? As compared to our SQL databases, okay, all these are the columns. So I keep on adding the number of columns as and when required for each and every record of an employee, or maybe of a entity, any entity, maybe customer, maybe student, maybe teacher, any entity. So I may keep on adding these fields, okay, these fields rather than these columns in my database. Okay, so that is what the speciality of document database. Some of the examples of the document type of databases, some I have taken only main two. Okay, one is the CouchDB, other one is the MongoDB. Okay, and we are dealing with this MongoDB. Then next part, key value database. Key value database. So records are stored again in the form of key value pair. Records are stored here also. You may say, sir, यहाँ पे भी आपने बोला key value. Okay, but actually these braces tells you that the entire thing is a single document and the information about one particular entity or one particular document. Okay, here in the case of key value records, so all the records are stored on the basis of key. This is what one of the example key value records. Okay, so in case of key value database, these are very simpler type of databases. Okay, where each item contains the key and values. A value can typically be only retrieved by referencing its key. Means if I want to access the entire value, so I can refer the key present over here. But probably I must know the key. Other than it will be little bit time consuming to access the database. Okay, so key value databases are great for use cases where you need to store the large amount of data. Okay, but you don't need to perform the complex queries. So for simple queries, you can prefer the key value databases. Okay, and of course the storing whatever the data we would like to store. Okay, this must be what, simply in the order of key. Okay, and some of the examples of this, Redis and React. Okay, Redis and React, these are some of the examples. Later on I will show you the list, or you can Google, or you can go through the Wikipedia. You come to know what all different examples of all these 4 types of NoSQL databases. Okay, next part is what, wide column stores. Okay, so wide column stores type of document, how the documents are stored. Okay, so here these stores, this particular type of record stores the data in the tables. Okay, of course rows and dynamic columns. This is what the specialty. So why the name wide column? Okay, here columns are dynamic. Columns are dynamic. Okay, row key. Hope that this is visible to all of you. Okay, row key is maintained, and along with the row key the information is stored in the form of column. So one column means what, information about one particular line. So name, value, timestamp, likewise the information is stored. So column name, as many as number of columns can be associated, and this is what, scale out system, as many as number of columns. So here in this example you can see this is the first record where the name or the value for the row is what, Bob. So this is the record for Bob. So I am having only email address, gender and age. Okay, only 3 column information available with this Bob. So okay, name of the column is what, simply email address, the value for that, and the timestamp is provided for that. Similarly another column gender, next column age. Okay, and if required I may keep on adding the multiple columns, okay, with this particular row. So this is what we may say scale out. Okay, usually in tabular form, whenever we prefer a structure like this, we used to define the structure like this, and multiple rows are added. But here structure is fixed. We cannot keep on adding the new columns for individual record. So here for individual record, here we can say we are having only email address and gender. These 2 column information is there for Brittany. And for the third record, again I am having, say, email address, country and hair color. So here gender and age, these 2 columns are not available with this. So according to the attribute, according to the property, according to the information available with me, I can keep on just adding these columns. So information is stored what, of course, in the form of wide column. Information is stored in the form of what, wide column. Okay, and of course the specialty of this wide column. Okay, as I said that it provides what, simply the scale out feature. Remember these words, scale out feature. And of course commonly used for what, simply storing the Internet of Things. Okay, so data and the user, Internet of Things means what, simply related to the internet, the information given by the user. Okay, we need not to specify the fixed structure. We need not to use the fixed or the specific structure. So what is the information available with specific user, accordingly the columns gets added and the data gets stored. So examples, what all different examples are here. Say one of the database which uses this method is Cassandra, other one is what, the HBase. Next, the graph database. Okay, examples of these graph databases are what, Neo4j and Hypergraph. I have taken only as a representative. Okay, at least 2 examples that most popularly used NoSQL databases that I have taken. So everywhere I have taken only 2 symbols or two applications there. Okay, so graph databases. What exactly graph databases? How the graph databases stores the data? So of course it stores the data in the form of nodes and edges. Nodes and edges means what, the information about one particular entity is one node and connected with the other node. Okay, so as many as number of nodes. So node number 1, node number 2, node number 3, node number 4, all of them are connected with each other. Okay, not necessary that one must be directly connected with 5 or one must be directly connected with some any other node. Okay, so whatever is the connection, this edge and this edge. So node number 1 is connected with 2, 4 and maybe 7, okay, with the edges E1, E2 or E3. Okay, so node typically stores the information about the people, place or the things, okay, while the edges store the information about what? The relationship between the two nodes. Okay, and the graph database, say where exactly you need to traverse the relationship. Remember that, where exactly graph databases are preferred to traverse the relationship. Okay, if you are going to look for the patterns, okay, such as social network or maybe fraud detection and recommendation engines, okay, these are some of the examples where we can prefer the graph databases. Okay, here I given only hypergraph. Okay, so many examples are there, like Janus graph also is another example of graph database. Okay, in short, this is the summary how information is stored in all the different 4 different types of NoSQL databases. Okay, single key, column value. Okay, so key value pair documentation is there. Then wide column, this part is document based. Okay, this particular shows that what the graph format. Here this is what the wide column format. Okay, row 1 and the column 1 and its value, column B and its value. So for row A this information is associated, for row B this information is associated, only one column is there. Okay, for row C maybe another column is present. So likewise this is just a summary sheet. Of course these are again summary sheet for all the different types of NoSQL databases what we are going to use. Okay, some of the examples here given: CouchDB, MongoDB, and some special characteristics which data model that particular document data store database uses. Okay, what are the strengths, then what are the weaknesses of this type of database. So for every data model, if I say key value databases, in that case a collection of key value pairs, then fast lookups, querying is fast, but stored data has no schema, there is no specific structure. Generally all the databases don't have specific schema, but still some of them partially supports the schema. Schema is nothing but not simply the structure in which we are going to store the information. Okay, of course here say if I go with the columnar SQL databases, that is wide column, okay, or maybe document databases. So here weakness is what? Query performance, no standard query syntax. So whenever we are going to retrieve the data from document based database, there is no any standard syntax is used for querying the data. Okay, then of course in graph SQL databases, graph NoSQL database, okay, what are the weaknesses? Probably when we are not going to use, rather than when we are going to use, we have to learn about where we are not going to prefer which type of NoSQL database. Okay, so here no easy to cluster. So everyone heard about the concept of cluster. In our database system, we used to take this term as a, I think, sharding. Okay, so database is divided into multiple partitions, maybe horizontally, vertically, and physically or maybe logically they kept at different or remote locations, okay, which comes under the concept of clustering or the sharding. Okay, so that's the end of part 2. See you in next session.